Just testing the sound real quick to see how the mic is. I think it's too sensitive. Just testing the sound real quick to see how the mic is. I think it's too sensitive. Just testing the sound real quick to see how the mic is. I think it's too sensitive. Okay, welcome everyone to a tournament cast. This game will be between Zoe and noeL, both around PR 30, I think. I didn't see the matchup before I clicked in, but I think it was noeL playing Ports and Zoe playing Germany. Let's see to confirm. noeL playing Germany and Zoe playing Ports, so it was the other way around. The map is High Plains, one of the Garja maps, based on the all-time favorite Great Plains. There's a difference though. The TP route is in the middle horizontally. It has 5 TPs instead of 2. The natives are still the same though, Comanche and Cheyenne, although there are less. There are always 4. On Great Plains you usually had 6 trade posts. Sometimes 4, but usually 6. Zoe, did he use... no, he didn't yet use his crack shot, well, I'm saying his spyglass. Now trying to pick up his 70 coin. And noeL scouting the other side of the map. Probably will walk across this 80 food treasure. That's really nice. No, he's bending. And then you will see a 95 wood treasure, which is even better. This one is actually easier to pick up than the other one. Zoe, on the other hand, also has a lot of nice treasures. He already picked up 70 coin, which he will not use for a market, but he also will pick up this Vil treasure, which is defended only by 5 coyotes, so you can pick it up really easily. And as I said, Daimler here, aka noeL's Explorer, is picking up this 95 wood treasure. Let's see if he bends off to here and tries to snipe off that one. He'll probably have to use 2 crack shots for that. But no, he's continuing his scouting path along the middle of the map, where usually the best treasures are. Let's see what Zoe does. He just picked up this Vil treasure. Maybe he'll go down here. There's nothing much there, but if he goes here, they'll meet in the middle and kind of contest for this scout treasure, which is a really nice treasure for both civs, because neither of them has an explorer in the has a scout besides their explorer, and they both really want to make a TP, which means their scouting is kind of limited. So if you pick off this native scout, that's really nice to yeah, especially because the map is so big, it's really nice that you have this scout, and so you will see something of the map besides your own half, basically. As interjection would say, we have a contention here, a treasure contention, and it seems like Zoe does pick it up. He was faster on the ball here, and he will drive back the German Explorer, and I hope for him that he gets home safe, because if he loses it, that's really unfortunate. Let's see, both players now herding in this big bison. You always have this one bison, and Zoe even herding in this deer hunt, because of course, ports being a little bit more food heavy, even on the ESOC patch where Vils cost 80 food, even on with 80 food Vils, they need a lot of food, because hussars, musketeers, dragoons, and Cassadors all cost a lot of food. They don't really have any 50 food units, such as skirmishers or well, they do have halberdiers, but halberdiers kind of suck, and they also have pike and bows, but you don't really want to make those in H3, so they don't have a unit like skirmishers or Ullens or even cav archers that really don't cost much food. Both players now probably going to make a TP. Let me check their decks at this point. It's interesting to see. Zoe really having a typical ports deck orientated for the H3 and H4. Um, he has range finding with which adds 10 to mortars, which I don't really see the benefit of in uh, well, in a supremacy game. He has El Medi, which can really be a game turner, kind of like 4 Mams here. He has 5 Ronin, no 8 Castadors, no 5 Goons. That's really strange. So I'm thinking really here he really wants to go for a fast industrial or semi-industrial, but I don't think he has the right cards for that either. He really is going for upgrades over units, and if you're doing an FI, at least 8 goons at times can be really nice. He has Bandairantes card, which gives you 2 extra explorers, which I don't think is that interesting. At the same time, he's going for this forward town center, and that's really ballsy against Germany, and it might indicate that he has some aggressive plans. He didn't do any 10-10s though. He didn't age up fast. He didn't get a TP either, so I really have no idea what he wants to do, because he does have a deck which allows him some H2 play. He has all the necessary cards for that. Let me check noeL's really also H2 and 3 orientated deck. He has all the cards he needs in A3. 700 food, not a big fan of, but he has all the cards he needs. Perhaps 3 Doppels, I don't know, would have been a better card than 5 Allens, but that's preference. Not all people like Doppels. They're not usually, or not always, the best card. Let's see if Zoe has the critical. Yeah, he does. He has Colonial Militia, so he has it already sent as well. So perhaps that's why he feels comfortable with his forward town center, because he knows if he's ever under pressure by any Doppels or Pikes or whatever, he has the Colonial Militia to call, and he is gonna lose his villager here though. That's really sloppy. This is something you always want to do. It's good that you go out here and hurt it a little bit closer, that it's over here instead of over here, but always make sure you bring in this villager, this outpost villager, back into your town center as soon as well, Germany's aged up. You know there's gonna be 2 Allens 40 seconds after Germany ages, right? So you know at 5:10 all your villagers need to be nearest your town center, or you are guaranteed going to lose one if your opponent is paying attention. Zoe now picking off this 80 wood treasure. I really like that. I always like to keep creeping even though you're in the mid game, even though you're in the late game. Doesn't really matter. 80 wood is just really nice, and it will offset a little bit that you lost that explorer, that villager. 700 coin coming down by noeL, which he will now collect with way too many settler wagons. Not really to my taste, but maybe he wants to be quick. He is raiding here, this town center being forced down in an awkward spot. Perhaps would have been better if he shipped it to this place, if the shipment, yeah, and then he could have like basically really sealed off this part of the map. Now it's back over here and it doesn't really do much over there, right? So it would have been way better if he sent it here. He's gonna lose another villager, but he is now an age up. Let's see. I don't think his age advantage will last for very long, because noeL will probably catch up with him within 30 seconds. He did his typical 5 Allens plus 4 free Allens, aka 9 Allen semi-FF with a TP. Should be up around now. Don't know how clean his macro was. I don't have the UI installed, sadly, because it doesn't work on my tiny little monitor. If you want me to do casts with a better UI, you can sponsor me my monitor, or hope that I win the tournament, something like that, get second place maybe. Who knows. But right now in this game, really some nice raiding here by noeL. He lost a few Allens, but he did kill like 2-3 vills. His age up is a little bit delayed, not sure why. I'm pretty sure he sent 3 settler wagons, 700 coin, and I didn't see him really make more Allens. So perhaps not the cleanest macro. He started hurting early, but in the end he didn't get them too close. He's up now. A pretty decent time. I mean, let's not be too critical here. I missed the shipment sent by Zoe, but I think it's very safe to assume it was something like a coin shipment or crate shipment of 1,000 wood, 1,000 wood or 1,000 coin. He doesn't. He doesn't have. It was probably 1,000 coin. He doesn't have 1,000 food. I actually like 1,000 food as well if you're doing FI sports. Should be careful not to lose these 2 vills. He's gonna lose one once again. He's 3 or 4 down now. Don't know. I didn't if I catch them all, but he's gonna lose all these Minutemen as well. That's not too bad. They were just taking up pop anyway. But at the same time, these Ullens, there's nothing really there to scare them away, right? And at this point, what do we expect? 7, 8 skirms coming out pretty soon, and I think in 2 minutes it's go time for Germany after the big 4 has been sent, as Zuda likes to say it. That's the big power ball spike when like 9 Ullens come out or 3 settler whoa. We have Ronin pop here, and let's see what he wants to do with this, because Ronins are really nice if they pop on top of a unit that's sieging your TC, right? But they're also slowish. 4.5 speed, it's better than nothing, but it's not the best, right? You want to have like 6 speed, maybe 5.5 at least to really catch, and another vill goes down. There are no skirms out on the map yet, and he is trying to sneak it in here, but I'm not sure. No siege in the stable, probably not the best idea. You want to get the Rex or nothing at all, really, because well, stable don't do much against those. Oh, look how fast they go down. That's 2 vills in 2 sweeps, and bam, they're all dead. But he missed this big batch of vills here. So in the end, I think that wasn't worth it. 2 vills for giving away that he had Ronin. The entire surprise is gone now. noeL not even scared enough to bring back his Ullens. He just continues raiding and sieging, and he knows that these Minutemen can do enough damage against those Ronin to not make it worse for Zoe to engage, and probably 8 skirms can pop out at any given time now. One Ronin being a hero here and sacrificing himself so the other Ronin can escape and maybe do some more damage. But as I said, 8 skirms are out, and that's the end of the Ronin adventure here. If noeL kites, he can kill all the Ronin, and it does seem like, ooh, he's getting caught, and now this is something you really don't want to happen. These 2 remaining Ronin will just massacre the skirms, and the Minutemen are dead now, so that's really fucked up. TC fire still doing a decent enough damage. I think they maybe count. No, they probably don't count as a siege unit. There's this one Ronin here, and it's a bit damaged, but it can take out maybe, well, at least 2 or 3 of those Ullens there if he gets the chance. Probably gonna save him. He's just buying some time, so I suppose that's okay, but after having lost so many vills and another big raid coming in, if he doesn't bring these back in right now, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble if noeL realizes that there are vills back there and swings back. He's going for these vills over here, which may still be in a lot of trouble. Minutemen, Colonial Minutemen being called on the wrong TC, I think. Probably took a little bit too long to spawn, but at least they scare off those Ullens. But he still does lose 2 more vills. A bit sloppy here by Zoe. I really think that he lost way too many vills right now. I don't know what happened to his Ronin. It appears that those few skirms did eventually kill them off. Not sure what he was trying to do with them. He probably got this settler wagon that was over here and then was distracted by the raid. In any case, there's still 1 alive. Let's see how well they do. As I said, takes down 2-3 Ronin here and loses yet another vill. I think he's like almost 10 down right now. Yeah, I think this game is definitely in favor of noeL right now, and with these Minutemen being called, the Ronin sent before, I don't think that Zoe is in a position to age anytime soon. With all the vills on coin, I'm feeling like there will be Mamelukes out maybe soon, but Mamelukes don't do the best against Ullens. And there are not that many skirms on the map, so there's really not much point to send them. At the same time, noeL has sent 1,000 wood, I'm pretty sure, made another TP and is now going for a TC, so he's playing really eco-heavy and greedy, and he hasn't really made many more units after these few Allens and the few skirms, so he's really booming away here, and Zoe getting lucky that noeL doesn't notice that all those vills are there, but at any time within 30 seconds, if he comes back swinging around, he will get these vills really easy. These Minutemen here on an Exodus, trying to pick off what they can, you know, get as much value out of them. And this is one of the problems with high planes, right? Alright, you have this... Oh, he's gonna lose them all. You have this hunt here for like... that makes you safe for like the first 10 minutes of the game. You have a really safe hunt and safe mines, but then you run out and then everything is just really far, and Zoe really notices this, and he hasn't been able to hunt safely for quite a long time and lost about 20 vills now, and I think that's really game over. He did do something back a little bit, but the vills and noeL reaches industrial before Zoe does, and yeah, that's the nail in the coffin right there. There's not really a reason for him to age except for the factories and for kind of showing off, look at me, because he doesn't have the cards, no 10 Huster, guard Husters, no heavy cannons, no 14 plus 4 Allen and skirm shipment, none of the really big shipments there, not even any mercs, so yeah. He has more eco, he has the map basically, except for this salient over here. He has the better units, I guess. Factories being shipped now, probably. If I was him, I would make a church and use this 1,000 coin to get mercantilism, which is something many people forget. You know, it's like 2,000 XP, which is really nice, gives you about 2 or 3 shipments, so basically you can get like your factory, another factory, and then still some shipments. You have probably still a shipment left, so it's really nice. One of those things also Zoe could have done, he could have spent some wood on a Shiani TP and get a safe 6,000 food, probably would have been enough for him to turtle up into industrial, but right now he's gonna lose all these vills, or at least some of them. Well, maybe not. noeL not really on the ball at the moment. I guess he knows he has won. He's just like running around being annoying. Doppel's coming out, vet Doppel's already just to siege down probably this TC first and just making a push of death across the map. Not sure what Zoe's doing, perhaps trying to age up. He has gathered a lot of coin. I'm wondering if he has been trading in the market. He hasn't really made any units except Minutemen and Ronin, so you know, all that food probably going into vills. Not sure where the coin is going though. Yeah, I don't know. This is basically a game where I'm just waiting now for it to be over for noeL to pull the trigger and just you know, tell Zoe, get the fuck out of here, this is my game. But he's being lenient. He's giving Zoe some time and perhaps a nice heavy cannon pop with I don't know, he already used this Ronin, right? If now he had Ronin coming out here to defend, and like, oh, this 1,000 coin over here is wasted, just wasted there, and he really needs that. He has like, I don't think he even has a military production building, right? He has Minutemen and that's it, and they will do a decent job, but will they do enough? That's the question. I don't think so, especially if he lets them go into melee. And here, like, Ronin would have been really nice. If he had Ronin, he would have cleaned up this fight, but he wasted them before, and he's paying for that now. Right now, the German army just really, yeah, decimating, massacring is even better. No decimation here, right? I mean, everything is just dead. Those vills coming to pick up 1,000 coin as well, just a 3,000 coin, and he already has 2 factories, so it's not like he needs that, right? It's just like salt in the wound right here. And another batch of Colonial Minutemen coming out, but the thing with Minutemen, they're really nice, and if there's noeL Meti, they come out too late. But they're also doppels over here, and they're fighting the Ullens, so that's not what you want. He needed at least like 8 goons, maybe 10 goons here. So Zoe kind of being wasting away his army piece by piece, right? Feeding into the bigger death ball of the German player, and there's just like, yeah, I'm not sure if he will resign or if he will like play on till every last villain is dead, but basically this game is over. And I think those coin crates just revived the hero. That's really funny to see. Pretty sure that that's what happened, unless he alt-D'd, but given that Zoe always flames everyone for using alt-D, I think it's unlikely that he did. He did ship now the 2 Explorer card, but it's just useless in the end. I mean, okay, you have a crack shot, but they're Ullens, they're really cheap in the end, and Explorers, they don't even have that much HP. Only 800 HP, that's not too much. I mean, if you had at least 3 native explorers, right, or those Indian elephants, or the Chinese monk, those are explorers. If you had 3 of those, that would be really nice. But I mean, 3 Portuguese explorers, what will they really do? Now the the heavy cannons coming out. If you had El Meti now, it would have been still nice. El Meti, Ronin, maybe perhaps if you could have saved some of those. But yeah, now noeL just goes back. He lost a few Ullens, not a big deal. He goes back, and he knows in 30 seconds or abouts, those Minutemen have no HP left, and Zoe will still not have a barracks or a stable up to defend those heavy cannons. He'll just come pushing in with like whatever Ullens he has, and he'll kill all of them. Zoe even reviving or buying back. No, they are revived. I'm pretty sure they kind of heal faster in the later age. I feel like that's really fast. In any case, he has 3 explorers to defend his heavy cannons. Those Minutemen here trying to pick off a few vills. At least props to Zoe for not giving up. He's really fighting till the end here. But the end has long come, and it's just waiting for noeL to really stop showing off and basically finish Zoe. Another shipment of Ullens. He's now sending H3 shipments. He has been for a while, I suppose, because he doesn't really have anything in his deck. I hope for him he has sent Eco Theory in these cards first, because really 9 Ullens or 8 Ullens, there's no real point to send that. He doesn't need those cards. But yeah, I guess he's just adding another town center, and he's just chilling. This I think is the extreme example of playing the lead, as Ryan would like to say. noeL has won, and instead of pushing his advantage and kind of trying to finish off his opponent, he's getting ahead and more ahead. I wouldn't be surprised if we may even see our first Imperial in this game, because it doesn't seem like noeL is really in a hurry. Oh, Zoe revolted. Oh my god. Well, it does seem like this game will be over within a few seconds here. noeL turning back, he's like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. And falling back to his base. This will be the last push of death. The scores are almost equal, so we still have a game, folks. Let's see if those legendary Blackwoods... why don't they have stats? I'm not sure. There. Seems like my game is bugged. Let's see if these units can defend the heavy cannons. There are no culverins. There are, however, a shit ton of doppels. If this is the position that Zoe takes, he's in a real good spot, but he's getting flanked by the doppels. Let's see if he can refocus, retarget. He does get a nice volley, but the... well, this is getting a little bit close, but he doesn't... Oh, Gatling guns, that's really nice. The heavy cannons really massacring the doppels and the colonial militia, which have a ranged bonus against cavalry as well, massacring the Ullens. And for a while here, noeL is being pushed back, and I don't think that it really matters in the end because there's just no way that Zoe can keep this up, right? But a few Blackwood still being idle there, about 5 I think. I thought it's 4. Oh no, yeah, 5. I thought it was 5, but apparently it's 4 Gatlings and another 4 Gatlings coming out here, and even more more colonial militia coming out here, and it seems like noeL doesn't really have an answer here. He's trying to like suicide on the Gatlings, but that's really not the best of ideas, right? This is I'm not gonna say how you should play. Did he? How did he lose his TC? Ah, there's the bug that your TC goes invisible. I'm not sure what's happening here. The entire game is kind of turning itself against noeL here, but anyway, this is not the way you should play against a Revolt. Don't suicide your units. Just fight a war of attrition, right? Pretend you're the Russians against Napoleon, and just fall back, and fight for every piece of land. What? noeL resigned. Oh my god, this is like the upset game. I'm kind of speechless here. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. There's just no way for Zoe to keep this up. All you have to do is basically send 5 doppels and start killing these town centers, and like let him chase all your vills across the map. It doesn't really matter as long as you have like some skirms and some Ullans running around trying to fight these off, because let's face it, right? 2 culverins and he would have been dead. There's just no way that he can fight against eco with no eco. He doesn't even have TPs. He's just relying on shipments, but he just ran out of them, right? He sent 2 in a row, so there won't be much. If you don't fight, he won't have much XP except from sieging. So let's see the post game. I'm really Zoe did have a lot of vills. Well, not that many. He had 60, so that's like quite nice. noeL really took a bad fight. He should have just waited for his culverins. He knew there were 2 heavy cannons out, and I think he just got overconfident, and then he didn't react well after. And we can see a flat line here. Each double ahead, and with that much income, even though he just had to switch, if he moved like these vills over there, just no way that Zoe can be everywhere out on the map. And it's not like he has legendary Imperial Hussars, right? So. I don't know. I don't think that game was over, but let's move on to the second one. It's 1-0 over Zoe after a freak game ending there. And let's see. This is the group stage, so there are no Civ rules. So Zoe can play ports again. So he can play ports again. He's apparently going for China. That's his best civ, I suppose. And noeL is deciding to mirror him. I don't know if that's the best idea, to be honest. Zoe, yeah, as I said, I think China is Zoe's main civ, so noeL going for China as well. I don't know noeL too well, so perhaps he's really good at China as well. But I suppose China is a civ that you would like to mirror. Although I do think that the mirrors are kind of, well, I'm not a big fan of mirrors like some other people are maybe, but yeah, let's see how it goes. The map is Hudson Bay, the winter version with the horizontal TP, so I think this does make for the scrappiest Hudson Bay, right? The hunts are not as good as on the other versions. You can turtle in your bays as well. In the end, the resources are nice, the treasures are probably better, but you know, this hunt is far. Moving out here is like kind of tricky. It's doesn't really seem that far, but this open space here really makes it hard to kind of turtle. This, you can wall this off and then wall that off, but you know, in the end, how many resources are really there? Like 3,000 food, 2,000 coin. It's not really worth to turtle there, right? And up there, not that much. Most of the resources are in the middle of the map, like 4,000 coin, 4,000 coin. Not that much food either, actually, in the middle of the map. Just like one hunt. Let's see what they do. noeL dropping a village. I don't like this spot where he drops it. It's way too far out front. Doesn't really cover anything. He should have made it like here or here to cover this mine, to kind of build your base, right? This is what China needs to do. Zoe going for a better spot behind this TC. At least it's safe from any early pressure, but since it's a China mirror, I don't think that's a good spot either. He could have built it here to protect the mine, or, you know, perhaps even more out here to kind of protect this hunt that he can hurt later. Let's focus on the treasures. 125 wood being spotted by noeL. So that's really nice. Means that he doesn't have to chop for wood for his second village, and we can see that he is not doing that. So he'll probably age a little bit faster. On the other hand, Zoe also had 40 wood at the beginning, and then now is going to pick up 80 food, so he also probably will age a little bit faster. He did pick up a scout as well, which is nice for Chinese, if there were livestock on the map. Right now, it's not the biggest of bonuses, but it's still nice always to have that scout. You know, you can scare, it's another damage dealer, and of course if you save it, you can stealth it and just like make sure you know when villagers pass to go to this herd or this mine, or you can put it up here. You know, you always know that people will go up there, so it's nice to know when, so you can immediately put a raid on it and you know, punish him for going there. All in all, I'd say quite equal. 125 wood for noeL, 40 wood and 80 food for Zoe, plus a scout, so he's a little bit ahead in XP, and now it's about the same. I'd say it's pretty much the same. noeL did lose more HP. I hope he doesn't get caught by Guling, or Mr. Zhang will pretty much die. Apparently there's some lag. Not sure, I don't think it's me, but I saw noeL yellow before. I'll just do a quick speed test to see if it's me. I don't think it's me though. I just did a speed test and it's on the speed that it usually is, so. I hope the lag is fixed. He did get caught here, probably not paying much attention. I hope he doesn't lose it. If he goes back to his town center, he still probably should be able to save it, but apparently he lost his disciple somehow. I don't see where it is, so he probably lost it taking this this polar bear thing. It's kind of annoying. You attack one and stun the other, but it doesn't stun until it dies, so then it will attack the closest unit to it, and that was probably the disciple. So always when I attack a polar bear, I know it's not gonna die before it comes out of its stun, so I always make sure that when it comes out, I'm not sure what the length is, but you kind of have the feeling for it, when it comes out of the stun, that you move back your disciple, but you have to move it before it starts attacking it, or after. If you move it, then the polar bear will regain all health, and that's just really fucked up as well. So you have to kind of get that feeling to move it back just in time before the polar bear comes out of its stun, and then you won't lose your disciple because it will attack your explorer, which usually should have more hit points. That's just a little trick. Zoe kind of won the H1 war now, being able to get a TP now if he wants to. He has villagers on wood, so I do expect a TP coming down here since that's where he's moving. Now going to take maybe the one in the middle. Maybe he's not going for a TP at all. Maybe he's moving a Vil forward, so it seems like he might want to do some aggression. This is still nice from noeL. He's been forced back into his town center, but at least he's not idle. He's picking up these little treasures here. He got a 40 food and 40 XP, so that's still nice. I mean, better than nothing. There's still 90 food out on the map. That's not too interesting. One vill here, but it's too heavily defended, and 60 wood, which is also nice because Zoe's going for, I'm thinking, H2 pressure, considering how much wood he's gathering, which you wouldn't do if you're doing an FF. It seems like noeL is doing a more standard build. Let me check their decks. He's even getting a TP. That will probably not work in his favor because he's getting rushed, I feel like, and he does have all the shipments you need to defend this, even having 700 wood, so he should be in an okay spot. And Zoe's not too fast, although 9 pikes do come out right now. Zoe's deck actually worse suited for what he's trying to do than noeL's deck. He doesn't have any 600 wood, no 700 food. He does have 300 export. That's a card I really like. And here you can see the village position really coming back to bite noeL here. It's defending nothing. It's too far out. This one, he's probably gonna lose it as well. That's why I definitely don't like. Even if you put 1 in front, for sure don't put 2 in front, right? Zoe kind of running back for no reason. I think he can use his explorer here and those disciples to kind of kill off the irregulars, because they lose health so slowly. I feel like that really was not the best choice. But then again, noeL doesn't have the wood to repair, so I suppose it's okay. He's still gonna lose this one village here, but probably not the second. Kind of depends. He might lose it later, but at least for now he'll be able to perhaps send 8 bows to help fend this off. He does have the TP, so he should have the XP by now. And within 30 seconds or so, the Summer Palace should pop out a batch of units, which I hope for him he changed to be Old Han, but ooh, and Zoe anticipating the the Chokinu's shipment with 7 Stepper Riders, and let's see if we have. I mean, Stepper Riders suck, right? So with these 4 sentries here, he's probably gonna be okay defending this off. I think he lost like 2 or 3 Chokinus, not that bad, but at the same time he is going to lose his village, and that's really screwed up for him because he just used his shipment on Chokinus, and his Summer Palace didn't pop yet. So ooh, he did have a good defense, but right now he's being a bit sloppy here, not killing off all the Stepper Riders before, not killing off the Chokinus. But yeah, what I was saying, he just used his shipment on 8 Chokinus, and he doesn't have the wood to remake his villages, and he doesn't have the pop space for the Summer Palace to pop units, and that's really what he needs right now. He already used both Minutemen, and he's most likely going to lose his town center before these vills this wonder is completed. If he does, that's game over. If he doesn't, then he maybe has a little chance. Units flocking in here, the pikemen, and more. Also Stepper Riders here from Zoe's Summer Palace. Ooh, what's he doing? I would just advise him really to keep sieging, because if 8 skirms do pop out right now, I mean the town center is most likely just gonna go down, right? There's no way. If it goes down and 6 musk, yeah, this is game over regardless. Doesn't really matter if the 8 skirms pop. The town center is just gonna go down, and then he'll lose all his vills. And there the GG comes. Just bad, I think, bad adapting. He's saying that I was laggy. I don't know. I didn't see lag, but I do believe that it is the case then. Yeah, Zoe just being really aggressive. Not sure why it was laggy, but anyway, this is a 2-0 victory here by noeL. Um, I didn't have anything on the background, so I think this is it. This is it for today. If someone else is playing a tournament